Sis, let me introduce you to Queen Esther, one of the baddest quiet storms in the Bible. Esther was a Jewish girl living in Persia during a time when people were hated, hunted, and hiding. She gets chosen to become queen after the king fired his last wife for being too bold. Vashti said, "I ain't coming," and got dropped. Whew, but that's another story for another day. But here's the thing. Esther never even told the king that she was Jewish. She stayed low. She stayed soft until her people were about to be killed by a government order. Now, this part right here, this is when most of us would have froze. Like, what am I supposed to do? I can't just walk in the king's court uninvited. That could have literally got her into way more trouble than she was looking for. But sis didn't fold. She fasted, she prayed, and she put herself together and said, "If I perish, I perish." And you can find that in Esther chapter 4, verse 16. Baby, she risked her life, but she saved her people. But don't get it twisted. Esther wasn't just brave. She was strategic. She didn't just bust into the room crying. She planned a whole dinner, charmed the king, and exposed the enemy at the right moment. That's soft life with spiritual authority. And here's the healed girl truth for today. Your silence can't save you if your purpose is tied to your voice. You're not just cute, you are called. You are not just chosen, you are positioned. And when God places you somewhere on purpose, fear doesn't get to be your decision maker. You have to go with what God is telling you at that moment. Let's be intentional on being the girl who prays and plans, on being the girl who's scared and still shows up. Be the girl who shifts rooms and atmospheres, even if your voice is shaking. Do it, even if you have to do it scared. Read the full story on Esther in chapters 2 through 5 and chapters 7 through 8. And just a little food for thought before you go. Esther was terrified and still said yes. What is God asking you to face with boldness in the middle of your fear? And ask yourself, am I being quiet to protect myself, or am I silencing my purpose? Have a blessed and wonderful day. Bye.